Good morning, dear students. Now, we have already, I have already explained and we have already discussed about the basic structure of cell, that it consists of cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, and in plant cell wall. So now we will see each one in a detail. So here is the very first basic component of the basic structure of a cell, and it is the cell membrane or plasma membrane. This is the outer covering and it is present in both animal cell as well as plant cell. So I can say it is present in all type of cell. Where it occurs? Occurrence of cell membrane. The cell membrane or plasma membrane is an outer covering of a cell, whether it is plant cell or animal cell. It is present in the cells of plants, animals and microorganisms. I just told. Plasma membrane is the basic structure present in all cells, whether it is plant, whether it is animal or microorganisms. So I can say it is present in the cell of all living organisms existing on this earth, whether terrestrial, avial or aquatic. Terrestrial, that means on land. Avial, that means like birds, those who fly in the sky, and aquatic, those who live in the water. Plasma membrane or a cell membrane separates the cell from its surrounding environment. So this is also working as one curtain. That means it is one of the membrane, it is one of the substance which separates the cell and the cell environment. Then what is the structure of the cell membrane? What is the structure of the plasma membrane? Right? How and where it is, occurrence, where it is, and structure, what it is made up of. The cell membrane or a plasma membrane, it is a living substance, but it is very, very thin, ultra thin, elastic, which can be stretched. When you stretch the rubber, it is stretchable. That means it is elastic. And selectively permeable membrane. The membrane is selectively permeable. Selectively, that means according to its selection, according to its choice. Permeable, it permeates. So this membrane, this outer covering, has its own choice to permit the substance to enter in the cell and the waste to throw out from the cell. So it is called selectively permeable membrane. It is flexible. Flexible, that means it can function in all the manner. So it is flexible and made up of organic molecules like lipids, that is fats, proteins, carbohydrates. So plasma membrane is made up of organic molecules like lipids, proteins and carbohydrates. Right? It has a very fine pores, very fine, that means very, very, very small tiny pores through which the substance may enter or leave the cell. And because of these tiny pores, here I told they are called selectively permeable membrane because they allow the entry and exit of the substances through it, through the tiny pores. The thickness of a cell membrane is about 7 nanometer. Right? That means it is very, very small, 10 raised to minus 9 meter. And that is why it is a need of microscope to observe the plasma membrane. So this was about the structure, how it is and what it is made up of. Occurrence we have seen, where we find it. Now what is the function? That means what is its work in the cell? The plasma membrane is selectively permeable. It means, as I told, it gives permission of entry and exit of some selected materials so that it can regulate the entry and exit of the substances like gas, water and other materials in the cell. Because we know that all living organisms, they need oxygen for inhaling and carbon dioxide exhaling. Plants need carbon dioxide for preparation of food by the process of photosynthesis, and at that time they exhale oxygen. So these entry and exit of the cell gas is done by the semi-permeable membrane, that is cell membrane. Even water water also enters the cell as well as it comes out of the cell. That is also because of this selectively permeable membrane. And this entry and exit of the gas and water is controlled by the cell membrane. It is also done by a special processes which we are going to discuss in the next video. Cell membrane also gives definite shape to the animal cell. As the number of the plasma membrane, as the shape of the plasma membrane is the shape of the cell, and as the shape of the cell is the same of the shape of the organism. So organisms are having their definite shape because of the plasma membrane, because of the covering, right? It also provides protection to the internal organelles of the cell and protects them from injury. Because as I told earlier that cell membrane is the outer covering. So it provides protection. As our skin is providing protection of our internal organs, our clothes provides protection to our skin. Our school notebooks, textbooks, when we put cover on it, they are provided. The internal cover of our book cover and notebook covers are provided, right? Our house is one of the covering which gives the protection to the family members living within, right? In the same way, cell membrane, plasma membrane also provide protection to the internal organelles. We know which are the internal organelles. In a plant cell and animal cell, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, liposomes, lysosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, vacuoles, plastids, centrioles, right? Nucleus. These are all the cell organelles which are within the cell. And these all cell organelles are protected by the outer covering plasma membrane. And it also protects the internal organs from the injury. The plasma membrane allows the flow of substances and information between various cell organelles within the cell as well as between one cell and another. It's not that it will only regulate the entry and exit from environment to the cell and from cell to the environment. It also takes care of the information to be shared between cell organelles as well as between the cell, one cell and the another cell. It is so flexible enough to engulf that means to swallow, to take in. It is flexible enough to engulf large molecules and food particles, right? And so the process by which some animals undergo this type of processes of engulfing food, taking a complete food within the body, is also having a special name. Let us see here. The process of living organisms to engulf in, to take in food and other materials from its environment through cell or plasma membrane is called endocytosis. Endo, that means to take in. Cytosis, that means a food material or food itself. So, a process by living organisms to take in food, to engulf a complete food from its environment by the help of the outer covering, that is cell membrane or plasma membrane. That process is called endocytosis. And amoeba is an example, unicellular organism. It is an example of undergoing the process of endocytosis. So this is about the first basic structure, that is the plasma membrane. And as I told, that it allows the entry of gas, water and some material. This was the very first, that how it allows the entry of food by the help of the tiny pores present on their surface. They allow the animals to take in food, to swallow the food, engulf, that means to swallow, that is endocytosis. Now in the next video we will see that how and what are the processes by which cell membrane allows the entry exit of gas and entry exit of water, right? By the time, thank you.